Hello. I have not filmed a YouTube video in like 6 months, but I'm back, I'm motivated. And before getting started with today's video, which is gonna be an updated houseplant tour, I wanted to introduce you to a dog that I adopted. So Milo now has a sister. So her name is Olive. We renamed her to Olive once we adopted her, but this is my baby girl. She is 2. And she is a sweetie pie. His birthday is in a couple weeks, so he's almost 4 and she is 2. She's a much bigger girl though. Yeah, that was the quick introduction to Olive. So there's Olive and Milo now, my 2 little babies. So now I will just get straight into the plants, what you probably came for if you're watching this video. If you're still here, thank you so much. I appreciate you sticking around. And why don't we just start with my favorite, always gonna be my favorite. This is the variegated Monstera elbow. And my husband got this for me in 2018 when we moved to California. And yes, she has grown a ton. Like, she was up here when we got her, and now she is all the way up here. I stuck a giant PVC pipe in here because it outgrew the pole that it came on. So I just stuck that in there and it's thriving. Yeah, I love this baby, and yeah, just right by the window. Gets that prime location. Moving on. These are the 2 giant shelves that we put in the dining room, and I have not fully styled the shelves, but it's gonna take me a really long time to fully style them, so I'll just show you. Over here is the Dischidia variegated Million Hearts. I love this guy so much. It's grown a bunch, and it was in a 2-inch container when I got him, and now it's in a 4-inch. It's in semi-hydro. It's doing great in that corner. It's one of my favorites. I feel like that's such an underrated plant. Okay, some plants are doing great, some are not. So this has seen better days. This is my variegated string of hearts. It's thriving in California, and over here in Arizona, I don't know, it's not dying, it's just not thriving. So yeah, there's that. This is my variegated Epipremnum pinetum. And this was actually dying when I moved to Arizona. Like, my plants all started struggling, a lot of them did. And because we were in that temporary apartment for a little bit, and then my plants just started struggling so badly. And when I moved in here, everything went into straight rehab mode for all the plants. I did not think this was gonna make a comeback, and it did. It is doing great in semi-hydro. Speaking of plants that were struggling, Monstera siltepecana, and yeah, this started struggling a ton, and then it started bouncing back after that. I don't know why the plants just started all struggling out of nowhere, because I wasn't doing anything very different with the care at all. I don't know if it's the water over here, but yeah, this is bouncing back. There's a ton of new growth, so I'm sure with time it'll look better. This is the Philodendron Silver Sword. It used to be hard to find. Now you can find them anywhere for super cheap. And I still love it. I think it is gorgeous. The color is beautiful. Another bounce back. So this is my Cebu Blue Pothos, and was dying. And there is now a bunch of new growth. I don't even know how this starts to struggle, because I never struggled with these types of plants before. This is the Monstera siltepecana El Salvador, and this one's doing well in semi-hydro, and it's growing kind of weird, but can't really complain. This is my husband's plant that I take care of. This is the Stephania erecta, and this one's doing really well. It has a bunch of new growth. Before, when it would grow its leaf, I feel like it only had 1, and now it's thriving. This one's in semi-hydro too. Okay, so this one's a little bit sad. This is, I think, gonna be a bounce back situation too, I think. This is the Philodendron Rio Sport. You know, it used to be one of It used to be one of my favorites, but I mean, it's not looking too hot anymore. It's not dying, and I really think it's gonna come back. But yeah, that happened. Not gonna take that one down, but I will show you. This one's doing great. This was also struggling at one point, but I mean, look at it now. This is the Silver Glory String of Hearts. It's all the way up here, comes all the way down here. Last plant up here is Epiprinum pinetum, or Sublue Blue. I have actually 3 of them, because I have the other one I showed you over there. That's all the plants I have over there. Now moving on to what's on the table. I kind of had another sad story, or maybe 2. Okay, so this is the Monstera constellation. Has not put out a new leaf in forever. I do not know the last time it put out a new leaf, but it's also not dying. So yeah, these 3 leaves have just been chilling. I also repotted it into this one at one point, so I really don't know what's going on with that. Here, this was an 8-inch Monstera Adansonii, and this is all that I have left. It was thriving, and then it quickly went south, did not have any pests on it. And yeah, this is all I have left, but this part's bouncing back at least, and I'll probably put that into semi-hydro at one point. It's sad. We put up a tiny little shelf, and we got this shelf from Etsy, by the way. It's like a custom, like reclaimed wood one, and we just had it to fit the exact space right there. So this is another Sublue Blue Pothos or Epiprinum pinetum, and this one's like super long. I got this one and that one at the same time. Yeah, I don't have any live plants in the kitchen area, but over here, oh hi Olive. Hi. Over here I do. I just realized she never like has seen me filming before. She's probably like, what the heck is wrong with mom right now? This is my variegated syngonium, and this one's doing well in semi-hydro. It just grows really funny. I should have some support for it, so it's just like flopping over, but you know, this one's doing well. Did I say semi-hydro already? It's in semi-hydro. Philodendron micans. This one's thriving. Yep, just over here on the media console that I still have yet to style because there's hardly anything in here at all. And then Marla's blooming. I feel like she's judging me. Are you side-eyeing me, honey? Yeah, so this is the Shady Lady olive tree that we got when we moved in. And yeah, just hanging out on this corner. Next, over here is the Philodendron Silver Stripe. Looking good. Not much to say. It's actually much longer. I wrapped it up and it's all... Okay, so now in my office, over here is the Dracaena marginata. And it's a huge one. I bought it this way. I cannot take credit for that. This room definitely needed some greenery in it, and I love how it looks in this corner. It's like direct sunlight right now. Right behind me is the Ficus LE. This is what it looks like. Okay, so now looking into the bathroom. Oh, by the way, I had all of these painted at one point, but I had people come in, contractors ruin all the baseboards, so they had to replace the baseboards, so then I have to repaint all of them to match up there. Anyways. Over here, I have the umbrella plant. This is the last plant that I have. I think a large plant in this area definitely made a big difference. That's my whole plant collection now. Definitely smaller than it was in California. When I lived in my first house, it was, what did I have, like 60 houseplants, I think? At one point, I'm like, that's the most I had. I do not know how anyone does like 100 plus. I'm never gonna get there. Yeah, if I get more houseplants, I think it's just gonna be like larger statement plants because it's a lot to take care of. It just takes me too long on the weekend. Anyways, I love my smaller plant collection now. I'm hoping that the ones that were struggling are fully gonna bounce back, but I'm sure they will. It's going in the right direction. I I think. Let me know down below in the comments what you want to see next, what your favorite plants were, anything like that. And I'll always try to respond in the beginning of when I post my video. Thanks for sticking around if you're still watching right now. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.